to Kerala. Disturbing news coming in. There's been a massive explosion at what was a festival gathering that had taken place. But we're told that this was basically a firework storage during a temple festival that has left over 100 people injured. The incident took place yesterday midnight. This was in Kaliyattam festival, and over 100 have also been injured. So this is the latest that's coming in. Scary visuals. Look at that. And remember, because it's fireworks, inflammable, and once there's a spark, it can engulf the whole area, like we've seen in some of the tragic incidents that have taken place at the fireworks shop. Look at that. An immediate explosion with the fireworks, and could have turned much worse. Look at that. A complete immediate explosion, a blast that take place, taking the people by surprise. There are some who rush in to cover, help. This was a temple festival that was on. Now what happened? Why were the precautions not taken? It didn't even take minutes, remember. Within seconds, you can see the impact of it. Shibimol KG is joining me for the latest on that. Shibimol, what exactly happened? What was this festival like? Because if there was literally a fireworks storage, there should have been more precautions, isn't it?
Well, this was during a Theyyam festival at a very, popular temple in Kasargod district. Theyyam is a very popular ritual that takes place in the, the North Kerala region. And what we're understanding is that the storage area and the fire detonation area, there was very less distance that was maintained. Ideally, 100 to 200 meter distance should be maintained, but there was just mere distance of 2 to 3 feet is what we're understanding. And, during these festivals, a lot of lit up torches are used commonly. And the initial assessment is that sparks from these torches, the lit up torches, would have fallen on these, the crackers stored in the storage area, and that might have led to the explosion, is what the initial assessment says. The investigation is ongoing. A case has been registered against the temple authorities, because what the police officials are saying is that a permission was not sorted, permission was not taken, and no, norms that needs to be followed was followed when this took place, because a minimum of 100 meters should be maintained between the firing line and the people. But clearly in the visuals we can see that it just explodes right behind the people when people are standing very closer to it. Thankfully, the intensity of the fireworks stored there wasn't that high, which did not lead to major accident. A lot of people in critical condition. Many are injured. Around 154 are injured, but only 97 are admitted to the hospital. But 8 are critical, is what we're understanding, with around 80% burns. 80% burns means it's a very severe very severe condition, is what we are being told.
So that means we are expecting more details.
So
as you keep us updated, Shibimol, just tell us about the area, the festival, because is this more common? Are there similar gatherings of this nature? Because that means it needs more precaution. Administration should be more careful. There should be more protocol in place, because I can only imagine, God forbid, had this gone worse.
Well, exactly. In fact, these are very famous festivals, very common festivals that take place in Kerala. Theyyam is part of Kerala's culture also, especially in North Kerala. During a certain season, Theyyam is organized. Like you can see in one of those visuals where a person is, dressed up and performing. That's the Theyyam festival that takes place, especially in the Kannur, Kasargod areas of Kerala. So, very common festival, and fireworks display are a common part of Kerala temple festivals. Earlier also in 2016, a major firework explosion took place in Puttingal temple in Kollam, where around more than 100 people lost their lives. So thankfully this did not lead to it was not that major of an accident, because the fireworks stored there was of less intensity. But still a lot of people have got injured, especially children who have come to see this display, or have come to see this Theyyam festival. Recently the central government also issued a certain guidelines that needs to be followed. A minimum of 100 meters should be maintained between the firing line and the people. Between the detonation area as well as the storage area, there should be minimum distance that needs to be followed.
That's what exactly I was thinking, that the fireworks storage is way too close to where the people are. There's no margin of distance clearly between them. But I have to mention here, I do notice that while most of them, of course, run for their life, there are a few men who rush toward to help some of them who are possibly injured or clear the area. Perhaps that's what courage also looks like in times like these. However, what is the administration and the cops saying? Shibimol, stay on with me. You've spoken to one of the senior officers there from the Kerala police. Here's what she has to say. Let's listen.
Ma'am, can you just tell us how many are injured right now? Is anybody critical? 154 have reported in hospitals that they were injured, and 97 are admitted. Around 8 are in critical condition is the numbers we have got. Because people have gone to hospitals to Bangalore, Kannur, Kozhikode, to all these places. So they will get a clear picture on this.
Ma'am, was permission taken on this and like where they
No,
following?
they have not. No, they have not taken permission.
Ma'am, also there are certain norms that needs to be followed when such fireworks display takes place. Was any of it followed, and what is possibly the cause of the accident?
No. They have not followed the norms, the guidelines that are supposed to be followed when crackers are burst. So because of which this incident has occurred.